Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So this is more of an update of a video where I'll be elaborating on what I contributed to the LuxMaxing community and my future updates. But before that, since you guys seen the title of this video, you would already know that I'm going to elaborate on Dietmar Hoxha, or the creator of Creating Attractive. So if you guys don't know who he is by now, because you guys have been living under a rock, if any of you guys don't know him, well, he is a facial analyst, and he also dives into facial morphology of dimorphism, etc., all that stuff. So he's a pretty valid, well-rounded face raider, but he has, of course, in recent months or years, or a year, has changed his Creating Attractive channel to Dip, and now he has changed it back. There is also slight icon changes. I'll try to go into my GeForce experience to see if I do actually retain some of the profile pictures of his YouTube or his Discord channel. Also, another thing, the reason why I'm wearing a hood is because I looked absolutely cooked with my hair being fucked by my barber. Later in the video, I'll be explaining about how my YouTube channel sort of has gone down and why, so please support me. Besides that point, going back to Dietmar Hoxha, so yes, he's a facial analyst, and he's basically an inspiration for a new facial analyst called Chronic M or Chronic XM, but maybe he isn't inspired, but I think Chronic M is pretty much inspired by Creating Attractive because of how similar they rate faces, and also the Google spreadsheets and all that stuff being very similar. I guess Dietmar passed down the torch to Chronic M for him to become a more evolved, fortified, and superior version of Creating Attractive. But as of today, Creating Attractive has came back to the LuxMaxing scene, and the reason why is, well, yours truly, fucking me. Pause. But, of course, I could show you the DMs to look back at my brain right now. In one of Dietmar Hoxha's new videos, or Creating Attractive's new video, he said that he made a video on is LuxMaxing a scam or not, and how you should approach with LuxMaxing, right? And I think I contributed subconsciously to why he made that video, because I was DMing him about my LuxMaxing plan and how I'm going to progress. So he voiced out his own thoughts, and he says he's opposed to some of my methods, and he subconsciously made a video about it. I hit him up and was like, yo, I guess did I contribute to your spontaneous idea of creating this video? And he says, well, probably subconsciously, yeah, because when I was looking at that video, I was like, damn, this kind of like reminded me of the debate we had in our messages just 6 hours before. 6 or 7 hours. 6, 7. Okay, but besides that point, he was also asking me if he should get back into the Creating Attractive space, and I was like, yes, you should. And I was also saying that he inspired me to read one of his books called The Quasi-Empirical Proof of God. You guys should also buy that book to see a very hyper-logical perspective about God's existence, but this is more or less a LuxMaxing channel and not a theological, thought experimental channel, so I will not be elaborating on that. But on my other channel called, I don't think I should say this because YouTube might ban this video, but on my other channel, it is called Wrestler. I'll put it up here, but I'll just blur out some letters so YouTube won't get mad at me. But yeah, that's my channel. I'll be diving down into my own personal opinions on life and my thoughts and concepts and different views on the perception I have on life. My first video on that account already features me stuttering like an absolute autist, and I was also elaborating on my injuries in that video, so you should go take a look at that. I would also try to mitigate my damage I did to this YouTube account, so please share this video to other people and share all my other videos to other people. It will really help the channel out for me to save men from seldom, or at least more men who have better genetic potential. Of course, not everybody can be saved because genetics still will be the cap. And even if you take on other methods like surgery or peptides, SARMs, steroids, right, they will still be capped out from your genetics. Well, are your androgen receptors very sensitive or not sensitive? Are you a hyper-responder? Like all these different types of things or factors that you have to take into account for that your genetics still play a role in these unnatural methods. So at the end of the day, genetics still do play a big, vital, potent role within your looks maxing journey. So I'm not going to deny about that. You're not going to be a Chad or Ian Somerhalder, John Kotokarina, John Eric Hexum. Actually, he's more like an 8.5. Simonas Pham, 8.5 or above. He's actually around an 89% in facial harmony. But that's different. But my point is, you cannot necessarily be all saved, but I'm just trying to save as many souls as possible with these unethical methods of looking better. You know, I'm trying to do my part to make humans have better lives, at least for this channel. And for my other channel, it will just be me talking about my own personal opinions or facts from more or less objective thoughts with little to no emotion in them, because I am autistic as shit with not that much empathy. Of course, I am capable of empathy, but I just have less of it, so that makes me make more leveled-headed decisions. But yes, in summary, I've brought Detmar Hoxha, or Creating Attractive, back to the looks maxing space. Thank me for it. Our facial analyzer, OG Goat, has come back, and I reached out to him and has been his biggest supporter, which shows that me in the looks maxing community or the BP community, I am an avid, deep in the rabbit hole individual who would like to propagate some of these ideologies so people's lives can be better. I want to make this clear because I do not like being a fucking grifter. I do not like taking advantage of other people's desperation for my own sake. Listen, of course, I'm sort of broke. I moved into a good house. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for working so hard. But at the sake of my own integrity, I still do know that I could grift. I could create a false promise that, no, all of you can be saved. Well, no, not all of you can look like an 8 or a 7. That's the sad reality. Most of you can't because, well, genetics. Nobody's that genetically blessed. But I just like to be real with you guys. I do not like to lie. I've been lied to. I do not like putting that pain on other people where I give a false promise. I'm here to be authentic. I'm here to tell you guys what I truly think about how to improve your looks and your physiology. And I'm a very more or less genuine source of information because this is all I care about. And I do not like to see people suffering. To further substantiate my claim, when I go to school and I look at all these faces, right? I'm like, damn, that guy can be a high T normie. Damn, that guy can be a light Chad. Oh, this light Chad can be a Chad. But that's if he were to have more of a bone structure, right? And these, of course, are already good-looking people, but people who are semi-good-looking, right? I'm like, dude, I could just tell this guy how to softmax. There's this one guy with a Shana Pry eye area, but he just looks so unhygienic, right? No offense. His beard is just sort of like uneven. It's not fully grown, nor it's ungrown at all. It just looks unclean. And if he were to just simply cut, chew more, and go on a light cycle of trend for more bone mass or HGH, he would basically look like Sean O'Pride because his eye area is that insane. But no, he wouldn't because he doesn't know this information. I try to tell him, but he says it's sort of hard to get into this information. The LM community has so many different, very detailed niche information catered to very specific problems and features of the face, to the point where it takes a lot of time to gather all this information to make more or less a summarized, well-approached, easy to understand way of looking better. So of course, if you were to look at my maxing out stats video, well, you would definitely know I'm trying to make it easier for people to get into the LM community, for them to improve their looks, and for them to understand that this ideology has extreme validity in terms of being in America. And in this hypergamous world that we live in, it's either try to get better or be left behind. Now, I will be explaining about how my YouTube channel has sort of been or shadowed or flagged. I'll be doing all that, but it will have my chopped haircut there because I didn't wear this hood. So for the rest of the video, you will see me with a chopped haircut. So yeah. Hello, this is going to be an update video, but there will be a lot of in this video. And of course, it just happened just now. So there'll be some heavy audible editing. So YouTube won't flag this video. I hope you would understand what I'm saying in this video without the inhibition of understanding what I'm trying to convey out to you guys. But without further ado, I would like to elaborate on what's happening on with my channel. If you haven't seen, my reach has been decreasing, and this is because of two factors, right? Well, the first factor is me using explicit language, not cussing, saying fuck or anything, but it is saying warning, it is saying proceed with caution, and YouTube will flag my video as dangerous, and that is very bad because my reach to the audience for Luxmaxing will be severely reduced. And of course, you could see that. Oh, fuck. Another thing is that I spammed the disclaimer in each and every one of my videos in the comment section. So to sort of mitigate that so YouTube won't think I'm a spammy person, well, I'm just going to put it in my description. So always look at my descriptions. Also, another thing is my hair. My barber fucked up my lineup. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Bro, what is this? Bro, you can't be serious. But again, still got those hollow cheeks and masseter muscles. So we're all good. Besides that point, another point I would like to make is that I will also be making videos that will be catered towards a specific audience for different videos. So when I'm talking about puberty maxing or things you have to do after 21, or when you're above the age of 28, what you can do to prevent balding. So if you know any friends who are going through such scenarios, causes, or phenomena, or shit's just happening to them, well, send all those videos that are catered and crafted towards those people. Well, please do. It's going to help me with my viewer retention. It's going to help me with what I want to preach out. It's going to help me with my help for humanity, or at least for young men or men who are incels. I should also blur that out too. In summary, I got a shit haircut. YouTube is being an asshole to me. In order to help out with my reach, please send this video to people that you know that are sort of struggling with these problems or a specific problem. Or just send the videos that I post to your friends so they could watch it. There will be extra retention because, again, I forgot what the movie was called. I think it was Planet of the Apes or something. But apes together strong. Us Luxmaxers, we have to unite. We have to convert these normies to Luxmaxer enthusiasts, into esoteric BPers. Don't worry, we shall collect more and more and more. And don't worry, this video will be, or this channel will be, a great introduction to LM and Luxmaxing. So watching these videos, they can all do their own research and develop fairly a deep or a semi-deep understanding of how all these things work. So yeah, that's the announcement I would like to make. Alright, at the time of making this video, I've also seen that he has uploaded another video, which is the 1 through 10 look scale for men. I do have his Google spreadsheet about it, and I also made a copy on it on Google Drive. Besides that point, if you guys don't know, I might get for this, maybe, I don't know. But since this guy's my friend, I guess I should say it now. I do have a lot of his videos downloaded. I actually have all his unlisted videos downloaded into 10 different folders. The last folder is like 2 to 4 different videos, while each folder prior to that contains 10 videos. I could show it right now. Alright boys, so to really show, I do have each batch. The last batch is 3, and each batch is 10. Is it 10? Yeah, it's 10. And as you can see from my saved folders, I have all his unlisted videos before he came back. And if you look at the date, it was way before he came back, which was at October 2nd or 3rd. But yeah, the GOAT or the OG is back, and I bring him back. Besides that point, follow me on social media, of course, Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe. Thank you guys. Peace out.